Today we are reviewing a computer. Yes, I finally got hold of a PC and we are going to be doing a review on it. I've left it in there. I'll go and get it. Give me a minute. What was you expecting? Alright, it's a mini computer, but it's still a computer. So with that, get over here and let's do the unboxing. Right, there are several different options to buying this. This is the budget one. This is the cheapest one out of the lot. There's six different models, and they vary from £170 to £230 or just over. So you have the option depending on what you want and how much of a spec you want inside. So it came in an Amazon box, as you just seen, and just comes in a plain normal box. Yeah, nothing on this box. That is it. So this will do dual monitor, believe it or not. This little baby. Yeah, dual monitor. Let's get it all out. So that is everything you get in a box. So it comes with a QC pass, move that out of the way, and a user manual. And move that out of the way. Comes with a set of screws, and I will explain how they work in a minute or what they are for. Comes with a Wi-Fi aerial, which is handy, and a power brick, this little baby here, with a plug. Very good. So the heat is not going into there, from there to there. So that is separate, which is really good. Right, let's go through some of the features that are pre-installed on there. So it comes with Windows 10 Pro 32-bit. That is pre-installed, or you can install any other operating system. It should work fine. So it has an AMD A6 1450 quad-core, and it's a fanless computer. It has 2 gig of DDR3 RAM, 32 gigabyte of mSATA SSD, Wi-Fi, BT Giga Ethernet, and HDMI, VGA, USB 3.0. So that is some of the features that are pre-installed on this computer. Now let's go through some of the connections. So first things first, it has a lock hole. So it has one down there, you just can't see it there, and another one that end as well. It has a HDMI connection, a VGA connection, a BIOS reset. So if you have trouble and you messed it right up, press that in and it will reset it back to factory defaults. USB 2.0, 2 of, Ethernet LAN, and the mains connection. Nothing on that end. And on this side, same again, 2 USB 2.0s, 2 USB 3.0, nice. Headphone socket, mic output, and the on off button. This little baby. So that is all the features of this little device. What we're going to do now is we're going to plug it into a device. I'm not sure. Actually, it does. Did it say it does dual monitor? Because it's what it said, dual monitor. I suppose it does. You'd have to have that and that. Interesting. What we're going to do now, we're going to plug it into a monitor and see what she runs like. Right, so she's all plugged in. I've connected the aerial, HDMI connection on the back, 2 USBs, one for the keyboard and one for the mouse, network cable plugged in as well, and obviously the power supply. Let's see what happens when I turn her on. Windows 10 admin, welcome. Well, it's gone straight into Windows as an admin. Right, so here's your spec. So device name, processor, AMD A6 1450 APU with Radeon, HD graphics, 1 GHz. Installed RAM, 2 GB. Device ID, product ID, system type 32-bit, pen and touch, no pen touch device. Rename this PC so you can change it to whatever name you want. Edition, Windows 10 Pro, version 1803. OC, blah blah blah, change product key. So you can change product key there, and that will make it a legit version. This is for all those people who can ask the question, did you do a bench test? Yes, I did do a bench test, and some of the bench test software that I have will not run on this little computer because this little computer is not powerful enough. But for all those who are interested, this is the bench test results. A few things to go through before I tell you what I think about it. One of them is it does come with Windows 10 Pro, but doesn't come with a key. You will have to buy a key, and they're not that expensive. You can probably get it for less than a tenner. You definitely can get it for less than £20. You just need to look around, go to somewhere that is safe and secure, and buy a key for it. Put the key in, and you will have a legit version. Or you can do what I'm doing at the moment: run it without a key. I'm just running it without a key at the moment, but I will be buying a key to put it in now. I've done all the updates on it. Something else to bear in mind, that is running on YouTube at the moment, and that is set on 720, and 720p is running fine. When I up it to about 1080, it starts getting a bit jiggery, so do not expect it to run high quality graphics, although that looks pretty good to me. But do not run it at high quality graphics because it will struggle. And there is a bit of lag from doing things. So when you hit your mouse, like you want to get your Chrome up or whatever, there will be a bit of lag, and it will not play games. It will play probably games through your web browser, but if you've got a big game, you can just forget it. So why would you want to buy something like this? Well, for me personally, it's very energy efficient because it's only a little form factor as well, and it's got no fans in it, so it should be cheaper to run than one of my big computers like that baby over there or the one under the desk. And all I need it to do for me is to monitor my live stream. So when I'm live streaming on through that computer, I need sometimes to see what's going on from the side or from the other side of YouTube for the people watching me to see, make sure it's running all right and it looks okay. So that is perfect for something like that. Or if you need Windows 10 for doing, whatever you normally do, like writing things and stuff like that, again, that should be perfect because you should be able to take that, stick it in your pocket somewhere, and then wherever you go, to your office or home, plug it into your monitor and away you go again. So perfect for anything like that. But if you want to do any video editing, you can just forget it because it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Even with the bigger ones, the more expensive ones, I would have thought they would struggle to do anything like editing or anything like that. But for what I'm going to be using it for, it should be perfect. Yeah. So it's definitely perfect for what I need it for, and I've got no issue with it whatsoever. So, think about it. Think about why you might want something like this. If you want to play games on it, I would suggest you buy something else because it will not do games. But it's perfect if you were looking for something that was a small form factor, perfect for watching video, providing it's not above, 720 or anything like that. And if you want to just do emails, anything like that, perfect. So I like it. I like it for the fact that it's a very small form factor. You can plug it onto the back of your TV, and that is what the little screws are for. I said earlier I'll explain what the little screws are for, and that is if you've got a Vista connection on the back of your TV or your monitor, you can actually just bolt that on the back of it and forget it's even there. So you could actually use it as a smart TV, an add-on for your smart TV. Providing, again, you don't put something too heavy on the software side that runs a lot of processing power, that should be perfect for like using it as a smart TV. So with that, for the amount of money it costs, there's a lot of technology in there and it works really well. It does get a bit warm, especially when you're pushing it really hard. It does get quite warm, but I've had no issue with it. I've been running it for a couple of weeks now, believe it or not. And I want to make sure, before I tell you what I think about it, whether or not it's running all right. Like I said, it does get a bit hot, but it does run. And I've had no issue with it whatsoever. The only annoying thing about it is a bit laggy. So when you click on something, you might have to wait a few seconds. But for what I need it for, it is perfect. Does everything I want it to do. All I need it to do is monitor me on my live stream from the other side of the, the other side from the viewer's point of view rather than from my side. And yeah, perfect for what I want it for. And hopefully, if you like this video, consider subscribing. And if you find this video entertaining and helpful, give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you any money whatsoever, just by pressing that little thumbs up button. And also, if you subscribe, it doesn't cost you any money. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing, because it does help my channel to keep growing, and it does encourage me to carry on making videos for you. Thank you very much for watching.